All right. Hey everybody. Very cool, very cool. We got our Fly Live back, so we get the banner back at the top so you guys can see what's going on. A little bit of some special stuff today. We're going to fly the 737-300, which is amazing. I've only flown this plane like 2 times, so this should be really interesting. Hopefully it's not one of my interesting flights that goes terribly wrong, but we'll see. And we're going to do back-to-back flights. And we're in the second flight. We're going to go from Toronto to Chicago. And because I've flown that flight myself several times, and usually when I do that flight in real life, it's in a CRJ. So I bought the CRJ, and I've only done one crappy tutorial flight with it, so that should be a really interesting one. And to top it all off, today is a big event in Toronto for ATC. So we're going to try new planes with ATC. It should be really interesting. Probably will screw up some approaches. So this is going to be entertaining to say the least. Let me turn that music down a little bit. Yeah. Turn that down. There we go. That's probably better. All right, so here we are, 737. I've picked the Delta livery. I don't have a decent Canadian one, and that's all right because Delta's pretty cool. And this is the retro Delta. It's an old 737-300, so it's a relatively old plane anyway. Doesn't have a lot of power, doesn't have a lot of the amenities as some of the modern planes, but it can do whatever it wants. And this rendition is fantastic. The model on this thing is phenomenal. Look at the blades in there. Look at the landing gear. Look at the front end. Look at the people in the cockpit. It's pretty sweet. Let's take a look at the inside. Look at this thing. Amazing. Look at the detail. Look at the modeling. Look at the little sunshades that I can get rid of. Look at that on the eyebrows. It's pretty amazing. Open the window. You can hear what's going on outside. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, this is a great plane. This is a great plane when I can get it working. So hopefully everything's functioning today and we don't crash or do anything dumb. So let's get on VATSIM, and this is gonna be a fun one, guys. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Let's be. I think we're gonna be Delta today. So I don't know what's Delta. Probably DT, maybe. I don't even know what the ICAO code for Delta is. All right, we'll just go there, Canada. What the heck? That's fine. All right, so this is a pretty short flight. It's not too bad. It's like an hour and a half, maybe. Um, and the flight plan is relatively short. So let's get that set up. Let's see. We have CYOW. We're leaving from Ottawa, and CYYZ, and that's good. That's good. And I believe our alternate is fine, and our cruise altitude will be flight level 300. Aircraft type, yeah, we're not heavy. That's fine. And our route is, we're going to pick the real world route. We're going to go Tucker and Amoeba. Oh, crap. I suppose I should switch focus before I start typing. There we go. Tucker and Amoeba 3. Amoeba? I don't know. Whatever that is. Amoeba 3. So, and we are using Swagbox, and we can receive voice. So let's send that off. I'm looking at Vatastic, and there is a lot of ATC. We don't have any in Ottawa, but Toronto Center's on. What else we got here? We got approach, we got tower, we got everything. We're going to be bouncing all over the place, so this is going to be great. I should probably go get my tablet so I can have my charts handy. So yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be a fun flight. Hopefully I don't screw it up too bad. So we're at Boeing. I've been flying A320s for so long. Honestly, guys, this is going to test my brain a little bit. It's not all that dissimilar from past Boeing, so I do kind of have a general familiarization of where everything is, but things work a little differently in this plane. I know just little quirky things like you can't turn on your VNAVs until after you take off and just weird things like that. So let's try this out. Let's get this thing started, shall we? So we're going to power it up, give us some power, get the APU going immediately. Let's get the fuel pumps going. How much gas do we need? How much gas do we need? SimBrief is telling me 11,000 pounds. That can't be right. That's way too much. Oh well, let's go with what they say. I think in this one we have some ground services. Yeah, there we go. We'll go to 11,000 pounds. You know what? I'm going cheap. I like to be light. We're going to go 10. Yeah, that's plenty. And we'll go realistic. So that will take a while for us to fill up. APU is going, so we can get some power now. Right on. Sorry, guys. All right, so we got power. Look at all the lights. And there's so many manual things in this plane. So just before I forget, we're going to set our... I'm going to set this guy at 30,000 feet. There we go. Although, supposedly it's auto. All right, I'm not really sure. I honestly haven't read the manual in this plane, so that's why I'm a little hesitant. Let's take a look and see what the fuel's doing. Do we have a fuel truck? No, maybe they don't have. Oh, here comes the fuel truck. Is he coming to see us? Where are you going, buddy? Over here. Oh well, let's take a look in here. Do we have fuel coming in? Where's our fuel? Our fuel flow. Fuel quantity. That must be 10,000 pounds. Oh, it's... Huh! Pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of little gizmos. Everything works in this plane too. It's pretty awesome. All right. We are 46.49 tons ground weight. So we'll have to remember that. All right. Okay, so we got our fuel pumps. Let's get the window heaters started. And wow, 30,000 is already on the altitude. Nice. All right, let's get our FMC going here. Position initialization. Go to the next page. Let's grab that guy, bring it back. I suppose we better turn on the IRSs. There we go. I'm gonna zoom in. I can't read. There we go. We got 7 minutes on the alignment for that, but we should be able to drop that in right there, right on. And our reference airport is CYOW. So that is good. Keeps it on the scratch pad for us. Thank you very much. And CYYZ for Toronto. And we're leaving on runway 25. Oops, 25 is the runway. There we go, 25. And our route takes us to Tucker. Boom. Activate. Execute. Departure arrival. Let's see. We're going to leave on runway 25. We'll take the Ottawa 3 SID. Let's take a look at the legs. So we're going to go 777 feet above, and we'll be vectored, and then we'll have to manually bump in Tucker. Our arrival, we will plan for, I don't have the AirAC updated in this yet, so it's still Amoeba 2. Hopefully that works. And our transition is Tucker. And we're going to plan for runway 33 right. I don't know what they're using. They're probably using the 24s, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And that should be fine. Take a look at the legs, make sure we don't have any other discos. We got some vectors in there, and that's okay because we have some ATC. So that should be okay. That should be okay. We got a lot of pages. Wow. Didn't have to do a lot of typing, but it's all there. All right. So that's our route. Let's go to takeoff. What are we missing? What are we missing? Yeah. It doesn't like that disco. Can we clear that? Can we delete that? No. Can we move Tucker? We can. Perfect. There we go. Take off. I'm not sure what we're missing for the V-speeds yet. Okay, first hitch of the day. What are we forgetting up here? Nothing yet. We're not starting or anything. We don't need lights. Everything's fine. It's all good. Get some hydraulic pumps going so we can use our control surfaces. That is fine. We'll get an APU bleed on. We'll turn these guys off. We'll turn the packs on for now. Get some fresh air coming in. How much time we got left on that? What? How can it still be 7 minutes? Ugh. All right, let's take a look down here. We'll go 0007 for now. And it's on auto. We'll just turn that on. I know we're on the ground still. All right, so what are we missing for this guy? That's all good. Huh. I feel like we're missing a page. Usually on the perf page, we didn't tell it what our altitude was going to be. Or did we? Yeah. Yeah. Flight number doesn't matter. We can put it in anyway. CVA 987, as always, Canadian Virtual Airlines. Check those guys out. We've been in operations since the early 90s. One of the first ones in Canada. A lot of great guys there, and just like to have a lot of fun. We don't care about the company route. And everything looks good here. Yeah. Yeah. Usually it calculates the V-speeds. probably check. I think XEnviro will tell us a weather briefing now. The new version of XEnviro, 107, I believe, comes with this fancy little weather briefing page, which is great because in the A320, it's built into the plane, and it just gave it to me, which is awesome. So we're at 3006, and we got to punch that in down here. 3006, and it's all analog. What a great job on the gauges they did. It's awesome. All right. How are we doing up here? 4 minutes left on our alignment. Parking brake should be on. It is. Anti-ice, hydraulics, overhead, yes, electric and flight controls. Okay, that's fine. Aha! That's the page I was looking for. 300 for our cruise altitude. Our zero fuel weight, I forgot already. So I believe we can get that from pre-flight. Yeah, we got a lot of gas in this thing. Let's just do that. Apply settings. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash. Ah, it crashed. It crashed. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We're gonna have to restart that. Well, I know what I did wrong that time, but yeah, that's applying that fuel through that page crashes the plane. So we will not do that again. We will not do that again. So I'm just restarting, guys, so I apologize. A little bit of a X-plane. Well, can't blame it on X-plane. It's the IXEG. Sometimes it's finicky. I have had some crashing issues with it in the past, so I should have known not to mess with that. All we needed was our friggin' ground, our total weight there. Oh well, that's all right. We'll get this thing going again. It won't take very long. Wow, it sounds like some Nintendo music in the background. The hell is that? Skip it. That's why this music's free, royalty free. Again, apologize, guys. Had to restart X-plane. Well, hey, at least it happened when we were sitting on the ground getting set up and not while we're in the flight, because that would just tick me off and I'd probably skip to the next flight, I imagine. All right. Here we are again. Let's get this thing started. We'll just do stuff as quick as we can. Power up. Get the APU rolling. Get some fuel pumps going. We only need one, but I'll turn them all on. That's fine. Come on there, APU. Let's go. There we go. I can hear it going. Get rid of those green shades. Wait for our APU to start up for us here. Come on, give us some power there, buddy. Gotta get those navs aligning as fast as we can. I don't think there's an option to make it quicker in this plane. Realism is good, but sometimes you gotta give it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. You gotta have some realism, but every once in a while you like to make a couple of shortcuts just because this stuff takes a long time. 7 minutes. All right, those are aligning. Let's get our window heat started. That takes a little while to get going. All right, let's do this again. FMC, position initialization, reference airport CYOW in there. Huh. I'll just grab this one then. That's fine. All right. So origin. All right, we are flying to Toronto. Our flight number today is CVA-987, Canadian Virtual Airlines. And we are going to Tucker, T-U-K-I-R, boom. Activate, execute, departure on runway. What was our runway? 25, I think. Yeah, 25. We'll do the Ottawa 3 departure. I think they might be up to Ottawa 4. Like I said before, the pretty sure the AirAct cycles on this. I haven't updated it, so we'll have to do that at some point. Departure arrivals coming into Toronto on the Amoeba Tucker transition, and I don't know. We're gonna go for 3-3 right. Hopefully that's gonna work. There we go. And go into the legs. Get rid of that disco. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're all good. Yeah. All right. There we go. 300. And what's our 0 fuel weight? So let's try this again. Oh yeah, it's over here. Pre-flight says, look at all the gas we got now. Oh, it's only 8,000 pounds. Okay, that's fine, but we do have some in the middle tank, so we should be turning on our middle tank pumps as well. So our 0 fuel weight is 37,389. So 37.4. That's fine. And we'll put in 1,000 pounds for reserves and execute that. N1 limits are fine. We're not going to derate too much or anything. Climb's fine. Takeoff is fine. We're going to go flaps 5, and now we have those guys. So our V2 is 133. So let's set our initial speed to, what was it? 133. So we'll go to 143. And how are we doing on this guy? 7 minutes. It's almost like it pauses before it starts. Go, man, go. All right. We're in good shape. Let's get Squawk Box going. Connect. We are in a 37. That's thinks it's a 737. Can we go 733? Does it know what that is? Yes, it does. Perfect. And let's go to sending the flight plan. CYOW. And it saved it from last time. Isn't that nice? Nice of them. Good job, guys. Perfect. So we've sent off our flight plan. Our FMS is good to go. Pretty simple. It's not a long flight, like I said. It is 228 miles. We are a little short on gas, but that's fine. We're not going to our alternate, which isn't very far anyway, and we'll be all right. We will be just fine. Where is the fuel gauge in this guy? You'd think he'd be right in the tree. We'll figure it out. How much longer on that initial? We have 5 minutes. 5 minutes on the initialization. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'll turn some lights on then. Let's set up the radios so that we don't have to think about this stuff. So the first guy we're going to run into is going to be Toronto Center. And he is 125,770. So we'll dial that in. 125,770. The next. Oh, he's already talking. The next guy we're going to run into is this guy. Who is he? Oh, wow. Probably approach on 1328. There we go. Get those ready. He's kind of loud. I wonder how I can turn him down. And I want him coming through my headset. No, I guess if you guys want to hear him, I gotta leave him out there. Alright, fair enough. We're good. We are good. We are good. I just want to check to make sure we have the correct call sign in here. Oh no, that was done on the Connect. Okay, it's probably fine. How are we doing on that? 3 minutes left. All right, so 143 is that. Our heading off of 25 will be somewhere around 25. And
let's get 5, 7, 800 using my airspace. Montreal offline, radar 778.
All right. So it looks like we are good for our push back. We get some lights going here. Logo. Why not? Why not? No, we'll leave that off. He complains about the light in his face. Anti-collision. We don't need strobes yet, but I always forget, so we'll just leave that for now. Get our air moving so people can breathe. Get our circ fan on. We don't need our pitos yet. We'll get some hydraulics going so we can use our controls.
I've got an Air Canada 438 at Ottawa with Boston. Is that you?
All right.
No, we'll do 438, but
everything looks good up here.
It's all right. Air Canada 438. That's great. Okay, we're
Hydraulics are, yeah, that's fine. All that stuff's fine. We're good for now. We're just waiting for our navigation system. We got 2 minutes left. I'm going to take that 2 minutes, folks. I'm going to run upstairs and grab my tablet so I can have some charts handy, and I'll be right back.
Encore 36 Heavy, Toronto, climb flight level 250 to 1.
Toronto Center with you, Delta 24 on the Betis 2 departure.
All right, got my tablet. I'm running something called Flight Plan Go. It's relatively free. There's some payware elements if you want, but I think I can get charts, which is awesome. Go to Canada, Ontario, and we're just gonna go CYYZ. There we go. And that way at least I'll have, at the very least, I'll have a taxi chart so I can listen to their instructions if we make it to the ground. I say if because, like I said, this is like the second time I've ever flown this aircraft. Let's take a look at the weather. She's a little gray. to the east. Wow, we got somebody floating up in the air over there. Must be FSX or prepared. Let's take a look. Zoom out a little bit. Take a look at the airport and the area. Looks pretty nice. Our runway, I believe, is this one over here, which is great. I used to take my daughter and sit at the golf course over here and watch them take off. Watched a Chinese 747 land here once on a rainy day. It was the coolest thing ever. It was pretty cool. So we got some Air Canadas sitting at the gate along with us. And so yeah, we're doing well. Doing well. And I'm guessing our IRSs are aligned now, which is great. So we can push back. Let's do this. Better push back. Let's pre-plan. And we are going to, we need to remove that. Cancel that plan. Must have saved it from the last time I was here. Okay, that didn't work. Delete. There we go. Because we want to face this way this time. And we're going to go right here.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay, we are ready. Start the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Good stuff. Come on, tow. Come and get us. Let's take a look and make sure we don't have any ATC over Ottawa right now. We do not. We're in that sweet spot right between Boston Center and Toronto Center. And Montreal as well. It's not online either, so we're just in that little wedge between where those guys meet. So we're okay. We got a lot of WestJet flights by the looks of it. A little bit of we got some Jazz flights in there. We got a British Airways one. A couple Air Canadas, a United. Yeah.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Quite a few aircraft flying in and around Toronto right now, even over top of us right now. So that should be interesting. They're well spaced coming into Toronto, so we're gonna throw a monkey wrench into their plan here. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We should dial in the ATIS for Toronto. I wonder if it'll bring it in so we can see what runways they're using. We may have to 12082. Let's do that. See if we can dial that in. 12082. Is it going to give it to us?
So connected and bypass in service. Release parking brake.
No, we're not in range. Damn. Okay. So we'll bring it back to 125.77. We should be monitoring, I don't know, it's not Unicom, I can't remember what they call it now. 122.8 anyway, we should be doing that, but that's alright. Let's turn off that parking brake. Alright, let's fire up the engines. We'll turn off the packs, get more air to start the engines, and we'll start engine number 2 on ground. So that should be spinning up. There it goes. When it hits about 20, we'll get some fuel in there. Some people say 25. I guess it depends. We'll wait for 25 maybe. I know the 800 you started at 20. Good enough. Fuel's coming in. EGT is rising. Exhaust gas temperature. It's coming up. And it looks like we got a good start. Let's take a peek outside, see how we're doing. Doesn't look like we're going to be in anybody's way, which is great. All right. start engine 1. So we're looking at N2 right here, and we're watching for that guy to come up. And when he reaches about 20, 25, probably closer to 25, we will throw in some gas. And make sure we don't get any hot starts. N2 is coming up. EGT is coming up. N1 should stabilize around the same as this guy. Let's check my spoilers are always backwards on this plane, so that's fine. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. How are we doing on the engines? Stabilizing. Well, I'm not quite there, but it's pretty close. Look at it. It's all analog almost. It's pretty sweet. Although I think those are they supposed to be LEDs? Not sure. Or LCDs, or hard to say. Alright, yeah, we're doing well. Everybody's stabilized and good.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is on. Get the hell away from my aircraft.
Connecting tow. Stand by.
Turn on our auto throttle and our flight directors. Alright. Alright. I don't even know if we're not even gonna be at our climb altitude when we reach this guy's airspace. Okay, disconnect that guy. Let's get our yaw damper on. Let's get our buses on from our engines. We don't need our pitot anymore, so we'll get rid of the air on those guys and turn off the, or it's not pitot, APU I mean. Turn off the APU. We're good. Turn on our taxi lights.
Disconnected. Unbike captain has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, so he's going to wave to us on the left. We'll put our engine starters on continuous. Set our auto brake on RTO. Put our flaps in. Flaps 5. There's no callouts in this plane. It drives me crazy. Every other plane has a co-pilot that calls stuff out for you to make sure you're doing it right, but you actually have to look to see where you have it set, and we do have flaps 5, so that's good. Alright, looks like we're ready to taxi. Almost ready to take off. Alright, let's get a move on. Let's get a move on, and we'll turn up some tunes for this part. Alright. A little bit of gas. Turn off the parking brake. Oh, I didn't even look for the signal. Did he give us a signal? Yeah, he probably did. He took off already. He was tired of waiting for us. I don't blame him. We'll do, if I have time, we'll do a cabin tour in this one. It's got a fairly decent cabin. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous model on this guy, even though it's an old plane. Whoa, we're really moving here. Slow down. Gotta do this realistic. We're online, guys. Ground speed's 21. Yeah, we're a little quick. That's alright. Alright, we're doing a left turn. We're heading out to runway 25. The sounds in this plane are amazing. Let's take a peek outside and see if there's anybody else around here. Yeah, we got a guy pushing back over there by the looks of it. Doesn't look like he's coming this way though. He's using a different runway. Boy, this plane really wants to travel on the ground here. It's a lot less sticky than the CYOW-CYYZ. This guy really wants to roll. What is the weather anyway? Winds are 200 at 6 knots, and we're using 25, so that probably makes sense. I don't know where that guy's going. Oh well. So be it.
Air Canada 445, taxi your discretion, hold short runway 14, advise ready for departure. Your discretion, hold short 14, will call and ready for departure, Canada 445.
Man, this plane, I throttled back and it still wants to just go, go, go. Where's our friend? He's still backed up and waiting for something. All right. Nice and smooth. She's an old bird, but she flies well. All right, we'll just hang out here for a second and make sure we're all set. All right, pitot heaters on.
724 car.
Circs are on. Packs are on auto. Isolation valves auto. We're good. Don't need these. We need these and these. Pumps are all on. There's no lights except for those two. I think they pretty much stay that way. I could be wrong. I'll have to look that up at some point. That looks good. Heading is approximately correct. Yeah.
Delta Center, Delta 48, ready for taxi, runway 14. Yeah, taxi, correction, Air Canada 438, Toronto Center, Roger, runway 14. Taxi your discretion, give way to company traffic, Air Canada 445.
14. They don't have a runway 14 in Toronto, do they? I wonder where he's getting clearance from. Let me just take a peek at the Toronto chart. Toronto has the 23s, the 24s, the 33s, the 15s. No 14, but there is a 14 in Ottawa. I'm just going to take a quick peek at that. CYOW. Looking at my charts here. Is he heading to, which way is 14? Yeah, he's going to 14. It's probably the right runway. I wonder why he's talking to ATC. $200. 14 is 6 off of 200. Right?
Westjet 601, when ready, descent to 7,000 to Toronto, Center 3012.
200, and 25 is 50 degrees off of that, so this should be the right runway. Although 14's a longer runway. And it's closer to the parking. I do not know. I do not know. Let's just see if he's going to be taken off that way. I don't want to be jumping in front of him. Yeah, they're all using 14. Crap. Do we turn around and go with them? Yeah, we're not in controlled space. I'm going to go to 1228 and I'm going to advise. That's the right thing to do. 1228. There we go. 1228. Ottawa traffic. Lining up for takeoff. Runway 25. I don't think they're monitoring 122.8. Looks like they were talking to Toronto Center, which is not controlling our space. So I'm going to blame them if anything happens. And my dog's whining. Hang on a sec. I'm going to lift him up on the couch. Yeah, sorry about that. I have an older dog, and he was whining because he doesn't like jumping up on the couch. All right, yeah. See, look, they're taking off there, right there. Bastards. They're not doing it right. There's no air traffic control in Ottawa. You're supposed to be monitoring. And look, the other guy's going to line up. And they're not even talking. We're not even talking to each other. I'm going to talk to Toronto Center. This is not good. It's not the right thing to do, but I don't want to cause problems either. So Toronto Center, which I just had dialed in, is 12577. Oh yeah, he's still there. I'll just switch it over.
Go ahead.
I'll have a little chat with these boys. And there's my phone. It's my wife. Hang on a sec, guys. It's not my wife. I don't have to answer it. Not for me. Not for me. Alright, let's turn off this music. And so we can concentrate on talking to ATC here a bit. We need to go outside and see what's going on over there while I talk to this controller. Oh, it looks like the other guy's taking off. There he goes. Well, I guess we can just take off. I don't know. It's hard to say. Am I dialed into the right frequency here? Because I don't hear anything. 125.77. Yeah, that's right. There he goes. That was the guy that just took off.
438 Connor, you are radar identified. Climb flight level 310, direct codex on course.
438.
310, direct codex on course.
Yeah, that's him. All right, let's do this. Toronto Center, this is Canadian 987 in the ground in Ottawa. We're not technically in your controlling area, but it sounds like you're controlling some of the guys that are taking off out of here, and they're using 14. I was about to take off on 25, so advise, please. Yeah, 125.7 is correct. Did he not hear me? Let me make sure my buttons are good. Push to talk key, push to talk button, 11. Assign, this one. None, assign, that one. Oh, it changed, that's why. Okay. It's kind of strange, it changed numbers. All right, good enough. Toronto Center, this is Canadian 987 on the ground in Ottawa. Technically, I don't think we're in your airspace, but it sounded like you were kind of talking to some of the other guys that were taking off here, and they were using runway 14. I was about to take off on runway 25, so if you could advise, please.
Canadian 987, you are in control airspace. When Montreal's offline, you do control Ottawa. I do have traffic inbound for runway 07. How quick can you be off for 25?
I'm holding short 25 as we speak.
Okay, advise ready for your card.
Sorry, I missed that last instruction for Canadian 987.
Air Canada 987, I have your IFR clearance. Advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 987.
Canadian 987 is cleared to the Toronto Pearson Airport by the Ottawa 4 departure flight 8. Depart runway 25, squawk 0550.
Cleared the departure on Ottawa 4 departure, runway 25, squawking 0550, Canadian 987.
Canadian 987, your refact is correct. The winds in Ottawa, 1, correction 2005 knots, clear to take off runway 25, report airborne.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25, Canadian 987, we'll let you know when we're airborne.
America 132, hello, total 340.
All right, so it turns out we are controlled,
American
even though the map doesn't say we are. So be it. All right, all that hubbub, I just want to make sure we're still good for takeoff. Continuous, lights are on, that's all good. Auto throttles, flight directors, RTO on the brakes, flaps are good, radios are good, squawking is good, I think. TARA, and we're on. Yeah, we're good. Let's do this. Turn off the parking brake, and if I remember correctly, I can't use my landing gear switch on my panel to bring the landing gear up on this guy, so I have to do it by hand.
Approaching 25.
Jazz 8642.
Nobody approaching, we're good. All right, let's just get in the air.
25.
And we're stable. We're going N1 on this guy. Listen to those engines roar. center up a little bit here. And throttle back slightly. We're good.
CYOW 8642, if you can just change your flight plan and get them on again later this month.
There we go.
Switch to your Y for exit.
Rotate.
So you just fix that, everything will be fine.
Gear up. Flight director's crazy. He wants us to go that high? Alright. 30-degree climb. Alright, that's a little nuts. That can't be. Can't be. Canadian 987 airborne. Passing 2,600 feet.
Canadian 987 Toronto, you're on radar against my 5 to flight level 300,
Flight level 300 for 987. Can't hardly hear the guy. I'm gonna change my volume on that. Yeah, he's cranked. Alright.
Air Canada 445, sorry about that, climb up.
Alright, boys. Sorry about that. I gotta change this so it comes out my headset because I cannot hear him. Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's get our VNAV and our LNAV. There we go. Get our flaps up, get some speed going, and let's go direct to Tucker. There we go. Should be going the right way now. Alright. Flaps are going up. Okay. Don't want to overspeed. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's weird. I can hear myself talk when I have Squawk Box on my headset. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Do not need our engines on there. Don't need those anymore. Everybody's good here. Let's turn off the RTO. And approach is 1328. Put that dialed back in here. Alright, so that's good. Are we at 10 yet? Yeah, we're past 10, so we don't need our lights anymore. Come on, there we go. Those are up. Lights are all good. And we'll turn off the fasten seatbelt time, which was never on to begin with. Okay. We never did open our window. That was the first time. That's good. Sucked out the plane right now. Set the flight altitude to 300 on the pressure. Jeez, we got some traffic too, eh? Look at that. Let's turn down. the distance on this guy. I don't like it, the EFIS way down here, like on the other ones, they're up top. But we can. Luckily, they show us one down there, so that's pretty good. So top climb is right here. Well, here we'll just look at the actual gauge. Top climb is right here. Top ascent's right there. And I have no idea. Can we change the mode on that guy? Go to a map? Yeah, we can. Go to regular map. There we go. That looks much, much better. There. So now we can see that's 80 miles. That's like 100 miles there. So pretty quick flight. We're not climbing real quick, but not too bad. What's our ground speed? 347. Slight headwind by the looks of it. Turn that down a bit. He kept calling me Air Canada. Kind of a drag. All right, how we doing? Let me just check, see if anybody's in chat. Nope. All right, let's take a peek outside. Shall we? Look at that. A little hazy today. Can I make that smaller? Nope. Fair enough. It'll go away once people stop talking. Got some nice clouds in there. Brand new X-Enviro 1.07. I got the second high def pack, 4K pack installed. Doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. All right, let's take a look. I think we have time to do a little cabin tour. And this one we actually have to open the door, I believe, yeah. We'll stand up and we'll cruise forward. There we go. So here's the galley. Pretty old school. Pretty old school. There's a door. You know what? That's not real good. The seats look good, and these things. I think they just ran out of time. Door doesn't look very good though. The rest of it looks pretty great. The seats look real. Is there any? There's no signs. There's no lights. Yeah, that's all right. They put their time in where it counted, I guess. Those doors are brutal. Yeah, this is an old plane. No TVs in the backs of these seats. That door. It's so plain. Weird. Oh, well, that door is better, but that's the main door, so kind of weird. All right, let's get back in the cabin. Close the door. Whoa, sorry. How do I close the door? It's gotta be, there we go. There we go. Let's take a look at it. Take a look at our fuel flow. And how much gas do we have? Plenty. Plenty of gas. There's no weather, but I'll turn that on. Oh, look at that. Lock the door if we want. Deny. Whoa, what was that? What the heck is that? Oh my god, look at that. There's a little panel in the floor. What that is. Landing gear. Manual landing gear pumps. That is so cool. Right on. No, that little thing's not active, but that little funky thing in the floor is. That's wicked cool. Right on. How we doing? Approaching our top of climb, and we are. That's great. We're going to be right on time, right on schedule for that. Early in the morning, so it's all hazy and ground cloudy. Nice 3D sounds on this guy. The sounds change depending on your position, even when you're sitting in the cockpit. Engines from the left side. Engines from the right side. Or is it? It is in the 320. I'm not sure about this one. All right, let's just do a quick scan, making sure everything's good. No lights, no funkiness. We are at our altitude, so our engines are spooling down a little bit to maintain our flight, our cruise speed of, well, looks like Mach 0.7. We can check that out on our cruise page. It is set for 0.7. Oh, I didn't see me either. Let's take a look on Vatastic. Oh, yep, there I am. And he's got me nicely spaced, so that's good. Look at the clouds. Zipping by, we got a little light layer right here. It's pretty cool. Sit up a little higher in the cockpit. We can see we got a little haze layer we're going over top of. It's cool. I love the weather in this. Active sky for FSX is technically better, but I don't know. This just looks really good. Looks really good. Look at how sharp the edges are on those things. Looks amazing. And this aircraft's amazing. Finally, X-Plane gets to have decent aircraft to go along with their decent flight model, and they're getting decent scenery and different weather stuff. It's really coming into its own, for sure. Let's take a look at the chat. All right, we are doing well. Let's take a peek. We're coming up on top of descent in about 50 miles. We're gonna dial down our range a little bit. We should descend to 7,000 for 987. They want me to descend already. He said when ready, though. Fair enough. We will start a little early. That's okay. Well, actually, it's a lot early. Oh well. It always happens with ATC, I find. 7,000. 7,000. Eh. He's touchy. There we go. 7,000. Damn it. Descend now? How do I descend now in this plane? Uh-oh. How do I tell you to descend now? I'm gonna have to Google this really quick. XEG descend now. I don't see anything. Damn it. We're gonna have to take the vertical speed and we'll go down 1800 per minute. Is this gonna work? Doesn't seem like it. Level change? There we go. Now we're descending. Fair enough. And are we going to go too fast here? Idle down the engines, man. I don't want to use spoilers. It's a pain in the butt. Could slow the descent a little. We are early. Yeah, we'll drop it 1,000. See what that does. It's going to screw up our FMS. That's all right. We're probably going to be vectored the whole way in anyway. Huh. I never. Whoa! Don't put those down. Just turn them off, man. There we go. Jeez, I hope that didn't do anything. The lights are on though. I don't like that. I thought they were supposed to turn off. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Oh, look at us. Why the hell are we dropping so fast? Holy crap. Why is my panel not operating that one? Huh. Weird. There we go. That's more reasonable. Huh. My panel works for everything, but it doesn't input the vertical speed. How are we doing on our progress here? And our descent. It still thinks we're cruising. I don't know how to change this mode. Tell it we're dropping. Cruise, climb, auto, go around. Where's descent? So there's no more other pages. Huh. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read up and figure out how to descend early with this guy, because that's what we want. We want to descend. Toronto Center, this is Canadian 987. Can I just get an idea of which runway we're looking at in Toronto? Two four right, thank you. Canadian 987. 24 right. All right, let's fix this if we can. Amoeba, yeah. 24 right. We want to change to stars, Amoeba, Tucker. All right, let's see what that did. We should be coming in straight to Amoeba now. So let's move that to the top. There we go. That should be good. Let's yeah, that's fine. You're not managing my vertical stuff anyway. Apparently ATC's doing that. All right, we're too far right. Noah, okay, we're good. Ooh, autopilot? No, autopilot's still on. Oh, we just need LNAV. All right, I think we got that fixed up. Maybe we can drop a little faster. I don't really know. Amoeba at 11. We're at 20, and Amoeba is about 20. Yeah, we got to drop a little faster. Okay. Yeah, we're getting too close to Amoeba. Gotta drop a little faster. I don't know how that happened. Probably because I changed the thing here. Probably gonna have to use some spoilers, some speed brakes. Yeah, we're moving pretty good. Moving pretty good. We're gonna have to slow down here soon. Not sure how we're gonna do that. Let's start slowing down now. Might take a while because we're dropping real fast. Yeah, it's not slowing down at all. We're gonna need some. Why don't I hear anything like spoilers? Huh? It doesn't make spoiler sound. Okay, is it working? Kinda. It's slowly coming down. Right on. Let's see if anybody's watching. Yeah, we got a couple guys watching. Feel free to chat, guys. Welcome to the stream, and if you want to do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe as well, that'd be great. And that way you get to see when I'm online streaming, flying all sorts of new X-plane aircraft. Speaking of new X-plane aircraft, everybody's waiting for the Flight Factor A320 to come out. It's supposed to be a serious good aircraft, but I really, really like my Jar A320, so I actually really love that thing. Of course, today we're flying the IXEG 737-300. It's an old beast of a plane, but it's a heck of a lot of fun to fly, and man, did they do a good job on this. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Wow, we gotta slow down. We gotta slow down, so we're gonna slow down the descent so we can get below 250 before ATC gives us crap, which he will. Toronto arrivals 1328 for Canadian 987. Thanks. 1328. Okay, and who's going to be next after that? Probably ground 121.65. 121.65. There we go. Just be prepared. All right, we don't need spoilers anymore. Perfect. I better bring in the joystick here and get ready for this approach. Who is this? Who am I talking to? Toronto approach. Toronto approach, Canadian 987 with you out of 8,600 for 7,000 feet, and we are passing, or we're approaching, oh crap, sorry, Lipux. Descend 5,000, and we're going to expect too far right for 987. All right, let's go to 5,000 feet. Boom. That was simple. That was easy. I wonder if my panel works for that. It does. I can set my altitude for my panel, but not my vertical speed. Crazy. What altitude are we at? We're not even at 7 yet. We should probably expedite a little bit since we got our speed under control. Yeah, we'll just go regular. Expedite our descent just a tad. Let's see, what do we got here? We can probably dial that back so we can get a little better view now. Boom. Boom. That's probably too much. That's good. We'll leave it at that for now. Wonder if he'll let me do the actual star, or is he going to start vectoring me? I know there's some vectors at some point in the star. I believe. Is it? No. No vectors. So theoretically, he should let me just fly this thing in. Let's see what happens. Look at the weird little spots on the screen from like the sun glare. It's cool. Look at the ground. It's a little hazy still, but it's burning off. A little washed out in the colors, but it's just the sun on the water there. Yeah, it's maintaining 5,000 on the approach for 24 right, Canadian 987. All right, we should probably start slowing down some more. Oh, my panel works for the speed as well, which is great. Slow down to 200 so we can start dropping some gear and some flaps. How far do we got? We got 7, 12, 16. Yeah, we still got quite a way, so we won't slow down quite that much yet. We'll go 220. What do we got out there? Anybody? Are we following anybody in? Where the heck? It looks like it's straight in. Pretty close to straight in. So it should be off to our right. Right there. I don't see anybody. Weird. Oh well. Let's get our lights on. Should have done that a long time ago. All right, what's our 24 right? Must be that guy. Yeah. 1093. 1093. 109. Where is that? Where is it? Oh. X-plane decided to slow right down on me there for a second. 1093. Okay. Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Actually, it kind of does. Oh, I remember where it is. Right there. Oh, 1093. 1093. There we go. All right, let's get approach mode going. And we'll slow down. Start dropping some flaps. And here comes that guy. So we should automatically capture that and descend. Come on. Capture it. Come on. Yeah. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, let's slow down some more. Drop another flap setting. Let's get the gear out. How far are we? Oh, we're not quite 10 miles yet. And we'll think. Oh, I gotta get a button for looking at the gauges. Yeah, we're not that close yet, so we'll just hold off on the gear. All right, what else do we need? We need, we're gonna do a nice easy landing. It's a nice long runway, so we're only gonna go middle of the road there, and we're gonna arm these guys if we can. There we are. Those are armed. Drop another flap setting. Need a little more drag. Yeah, we need a little more drag. Slow down some more. One 1187 for Canadian 987. 1187 for tower. All right. 118.7. There we go. Toronto Tower, Canadian 987 with you on about 10 miles from 24, right. Oh, I didn't switch, damn it. Toronto Tower, Canadian 987 with you about, looks like about 8 miles from 24, right. Now we can get the gear down. Clear to land, 24 right for 987. Thanks. One more flap setting I think we should do here. I want to keep the nose down, and we're not too heavy. Well, yeah, we're not doing too bad. Okay, let's land this sucker. Lights are on. Everything's good. Up there, good here, and yeah, good enough. 1,000 feet. We need to disco at some point here. We're gonna let it take us in a little bit more, stabilize, make sure it's good and stable. Let's maybe slow her down just a tad.
Approaching 24 right.
There we go. My plane. As soon as I do that, it just drops like a rock. A little low, that's all right. I like coming in low. Yeah, I'm aware of the glide slope. Reversers are green. Well, actually, they're orange. We'll go right and 1219er for taxi Canadian 987. There we go. Manual braking. That wasn't terrible. We didn't screw that up at all, really. Huh. It was a long landing, but. A little bit long, but that's all right. 128 feet. It's good. There we go. And we'll pull up to this line here, and we'll have it, and we'll stop. We'll contact ground. All right. Let's get our taxi lights on. There we go. Fire up the APU. Let's take a peek. Yeah, our spoilers are still out, and let's bring up the flaps. Flaps are. Come on. There we go. We're good. All right. What was that? 1219. Let me take a peek here. Ground is 1219 to the south. Yeah, 1219. Okay. And I have no idea where we are, so we're gonna have to tell them though. 1219. There we go. Where are we? I have no idea. Oh, I need a chart for this. It needs a chart. CYYZ. Toronto ground, yeah, I'm with you. I'm just looking at my charts to tell you where I am. I'll let you decide. Delta then holding short 33 right, 987. Delta holding short 33 right. Delta 33 right. I picked the CYYZ. Come on, CYYZ. Come on, give me the taxi chart. Give it to me. There we go. Okay, way up there. Yeah, looks like I need to go straight through. Okay. Let me just take a peek here, make sure. Delta is right there. All right. goes a WestJet. Everybody's in FSX. They all have different heights than we do in X-plane. I'm such a second-rate citizen now. I was a big FSX guy, P3D guy. I just love this simulator though. And we have to hold short, 3-3 right as per our instructions. Crossing 3-3 right to Delta Alpha, and that's for 987. Thanks.
Approaching 3-3 right.
Pretty busy airport today. Pretty busy. So Delta Alpha, Alpha should be on the right of this guy right here. I think this is it here. Yeah, right. I think it's it. If we go on the other side of that island, it's yeah, Alpha is this way. Okay. You wanted me to take Alpha, so that's what I'm doing. What a gorgeous looking plane this is. Wow, they did a great job of this model. Great job. I don't know where he's taking me though. Wow, this plane really likes to roll. It's awesome. I don't have to hardly give it any. Don't have to hardly give it any throttle at all. I'm getting really nervous, boys. Though the next flight is going to be sketchy. Let's say we're going to be flying the CRJ, and you got to manage the throttles pretty hard all the time. And there's a lot of stuff I don't know about that plane. I've flown it once, literally once. I don't even know where we're going. Where are we going here? I gave him a choice of where to send me, and he just told me to go on Alpha. So I don't know where he wants me to park. He's probably thinking I'll just pull off and park at some point here. I want to make it interesting for him. The ground boys have a boring job in VATSIM, and they quickly want to get out of that role. Yeah, we'll go in here. Do we want to get off here? Big old KLM 777 by the looks of it. That could be. Nice plane. Go around this fuel truck. Hopefully my wing goes over top of him. Oh yeah. Oh no. We cut him right in half. Massive explosion in Toronto. Oh, terrible. Why is there a WestJet right behind me? Dude, get off my butt. What are you doing? It's like racing me along the tarmac. The hell? It's like, you know what? I'm going to park right in front of me here. This is crazy. Crazy. Which one's my stop? Oh wait, I should have. Yeah, I do. Great, I do. I have a little Marshall-y sign. There we go, right there. Hit the parking brakes, and the auto gate should be coming in eventually. So we got our APU. We'll get some air come from that. Turn off the air from the engines. Kill the engines. There we go. And here comes that. All right, so let's disconnect from Squawk Box. Disconnect from Squawk Box, and we'll do a replay, and we'll see how that landing went. It felt pretty good. Replay mode. We're probably a ways back on this one. We took a long time taxiing. A real long time. Yeah, there we go. That just looks pretty good. Zoom out a little bit. Don't see any flaps on there. Oh yeah, there they are. They're just really small. Really small. We'll zoom in a little bit. We'll check it out from behind. There we go. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Flaring. No, that was pretty good. Nice smooth landing. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'll take that every day. Nice and smooth. A little, maybe I was a little slow on the reversers. We probably could have exited right here. And that's all right. What a neat little plane. I like it. There we go, guys. All right. Let's kill the replay and let's get us up a new flight. All right. So we are going to fly. Actually, we'll just stay at the same gate. Pick a new plane. Let's pick the CRJ, and we're going to use the Jazz. Jazz livery. Okay, so let's quickly grab our flight plan. Okay, CYYZ, and we'll figure out how much gas we need. CYYZ and KORD. All right, and sure enough, well, hey, there is a CRJ2 rolling out in a little bit, and their flight plan is GOP up to Hockey FNT Windy 8. Let's see what Air Canada does. They like to fly their Embraers, but flight plan shouldn't matter. Let's see. GOP up to Hockey FNT Windy 8. Same thing. Perfect. So let's. That was just flight aware, so I could get a real flight plan. So now we're in sim brief, filling it out, CYYZ, and we're going to KORD, and the alternate is KDTW, and we're flying a CRJ2. Perfect. And they want us to use 23 on the runway. I think we're going to use 24 right. Pretty sure. Oh, they might send us over to 23, honestly, since we're at this one. No. We're going to go with this one here. I don't like that. I don't like the route that sim briefing is giving me, so I'm going to put one in. Gop up to windy, all that. Probably won't like it, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Now, oh, damn it, I don't know if I updated the AirAC on this guy. He may not even have these SIDs and stars and whatnot. Oh well, that's all right. Let's just do it. We just need to figure out. We're just using this mainly for how much gas we need, and the route's not going to change all that much. It's fine. Fuel, 6,200 pounds. All right, you know what? I probably should have started this guy. I don't want it. I want it to match real world conditions and start. Yes, please. Sorry, I could have done. Should have loaded the X-plane while I was working on my flight plan. That's all right. So that was a good flight. Wasn't too bad. I wish I could have moved the audio from the ATC to my main speakers, but I just couldn't hear them over top of the engines. So I do not have the sound pack for the CRJ yet, so that will be something that will be forthcoming if it turns out I actually enjoy this plane, which I'm not sure I do yet, mainly because I've only flown it once on a tutorial flight, so this is going to be sketchy, to say the least. This will be a sketchy flight. It is 10:37 local time, so it should be 9:37 Eastern. And it looks like X-plane's being a little bit of a bitch. Yeah, it blew up. We'll have to load it again. That's all right. That's all almost expected when in between flights with certain aircraft. So that's all right. We'll just load it up again. Again, at least it happened before we were flying and not during, which is actually it's pretty good about. All right, let me get a piece of paper ready so I can do ATC stuff again. I wonder if anybody's controlling Chicago. Let's take a peek. No controlling outside of that. So once we leave Toronto Center airspace, unless somebody's jumping on, we won't get anything. Wow, ATC all the way from Toronto, Boston, even Moncton Center, which controls the Maritimes, is completely staffed. So is CZQX, which is like Newfoundland and stuff. So doing transoceanic stuff. Toronto's on board. What do we got? What else we got around here? CZEG, which is Edmonton Center, I believe, controlling like all of the north, and Alberta is online. The southeastern U.S. Has some Florida, some Jacksonville Center. Wow. New York FSS is running. flight services, way out into the Atlantic, and the North Atlantic is running. So is the UK North Atlantic. That's amazing. Oh, sorry guys. Look at this. I'm just like, talking away. Sim's sitting there doing nothing. Where did we want to park? No, we don't want to park there. What's that? Air Cadets. Do they not have a Terminal 3 parking? Wait a minute. That's Ottawa. I don't want Ottawa. Thought it looked kind of funky. Ah, that's much better. And the phone is ringing. Who is it? It's my wife. I have to pick that. Hang on a second, guys. All right, folks, it seems like this flight is going to have to wait. My wife is at a yard sale, a massive yard sale, and she's busy, and she wants a break. So it turns out that I have to go and relieve her. So this flight from Toronto to Chicago is going to have to wait. And I will do it when I get back, probably a little bit later today. So I will amend the title for this flight, and we'll just leave it as the 733. 737, 300 since we have room. Okay. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next flight.